Your lower body is gonna be stronger and more defined after this strength workout. You're gonna need your heavy dumbbells and also optional today, your exercise box or bench. So get that ready and let's do this. Every great workout starts with a warm-up and we are gonna get right into ours. Before we do, I just want you to take note. I mentioned box is optional today. So if you have your box, exercise bench, a chair, a sturdy couch, a bed, something like that, you can use that. We will do that for a few of the exercises. However, if you do not have that, again, it is optional. So I will give you modifications all throughout this workout when I am using the box. But with that, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. We're gonna start with big arm circles back and toe taps. So we're gonna, as we come circle back, squat down and tap the toe. Whew. Warming up from head to toe in this one. Because we are gonna be lifting heavy. So we gotta have the arms ready to hold those heavy weights. Challenge yourself today. The structure we have 7 circuits. In each circuit, we're gonna work both sides. Then we're gonna work unilaterally and then go back to both. Whew, it's gonna be a really fun structure. The time flies by because we really only work through one circuit or each circuit one time. Let's do 2 and 1. Now, we're gonna go into a squat with a twist. So we're gonna take that opposite elbow to knee, hands behind your head like a prisoner squat. We're gonna drop it down and then twist it up. Work time for both sides on for 60 seconds. Unilateral for right and left on for 30. Rest is quick. In between those sets, we've got 10 seconds after the circuit. Once we finish that final set of both, 30 seconds to rest. Whew. Almost there. We're gonna switch it up into quad pulls, into and 1. So from here, take those legs out, bringing the bum towards the heel, and just hold it for a second, marching it from side to side. So glad you showed up today. If you were not feeling like a workout, by the end, you are gonna be so glad you pressed play. Legs are gonna be stronger. Gonna maybe feel a little bit like jello. And that's always good because you know you worked hard then. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Sumo, a good morning. So legs turned out, toes out, hands on your hips, slight bend in the knees. Let's drop it down, back flat, core engage, and squeeze up. Good, starting to warm up. Down through that posterior chain now in the lower body. We're gonna do 3 more and then we're gonna do a low sumo hold. 2, and last one. Good, so from here, let's bring it down, drop that bum, open up the hips here, so feeling a stretch down the inner thigh, just kind of rocking it from side to side, opening up those hips. Can drop the shoulder, and we're gonna get ready for our very first circuit. First circuit, we're gonna need our box. We're gonna do squat to box, and then we're gonna do a squat down to the box, lift up, single leg switch, and then back to squat to box. You'll see that modification on screen. If you don't have your box, you are gonna do just a regular squat, and then a leg forward squat. Grab those heavy weights. And let's get ready to go. We got 10 seconds. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna squat it down to the box and up. The reason we're squatting it down to the box is just to help you keep consistent with that squat lower. Keeping that chest up, just tapping that bum, and then bringing it right back up. So each time you go down, you need to feel that box on your bum or your seat or whatever you might have. If you don't have your box, just make sure you're keeping that squat lower consistent. Weight stays in the heels, chest is up. Exhale as you come up. This next one, I'm gonna start talking you through it just a little bit because again, we have 10 seconds in between, so I want to make sure you're ready. So for the next one, if you're using that box, you're gonna squat down, have a seat on the box, press up through that right leg. Left leg will just be there for balance. This is 3, 2, and 1. And without that box, that leg is gonna be out forward, keeping the weight on that back leg. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So squat it down. All the weight is in that back leg and press up. Squat it down. Good, so make sure you have a seat. And then press all the way up. Working towards that single leg squat right here. Next, we're just gonna switch sides. This is 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Can rest it down for a second. All right, so other leg out, and we go. Try not to swing to get yourself up. Just use that leg, press up, press that floor away, and then down. Whew. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Back both legs. 5 seconds out, so squat to box. Bring it up. Last time for this, going in 3, 2, and 1. Now again, if you don't have that box, if you don't have that chair, keep that squat consistent. Get that little tap in there. Right back up. Weight stays in the heels. Over halfway. Feeling it in the arms. This is a solid amount of work we've got here. 30, 30, and then 2 60 seconds. This is tough. But it goes by quick because we're mixing it up so often. Almost there. We've got 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna keep that box if you've got it. We're gonna go into a heel elevated glute bridge. So take that box out into a good position for you. I'm gonna lower my box just a little bit. Weight's gonna stay in the heels on the box. 1 or 2 dumbbells across those hips. Now when we switch it to unilateral, I'm just gonna use that 1 dumbbell. Without the box, you've got that glute bridge on the ground. You'll see that modification. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Taking this at your own pace, but make sure you're not holding too long at the bottom. Get it up, squeeze it, contract, control it down, and up. Good, make sure that weight's staying in the heels. Your knees should be tracking over that big toe. So you don't want your knees dropping in or out. Really squeezing the glutes at the top. This extra elevation really gives you a deeper range of motion. So if you can feel it, that is what we're doing right now. We've got that deeper range of motion, really able to work into the glutes and hams. This is 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do single leg. This is where 1 dumbbell will be ideal just to kind of help you control the weight. So one side, leg comes across, and we lift. So again, if you don't have that box, you are doing the same thing, just on the ground. Oh, breathing, we're gonna switch it up next. Here's 3, 2, 1. Whew, switching it up. Other leg comes down, leg comes across, lifting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Exhale as you come up. With that single range, really work on getting that full range of motion. Almost there, and then we're gonna be back to both legs. Here it is, 3, 2, 1, both legs. That means if you switched it to one dumbbell, you can add that other dumbbell back on if you've got it. Whew, going in 3, 2, here we go, lift, squeeze, wow. Oh, these circuits are no joke. This is really gonna help you build and increase your muscle mass. Working on that definition as well. And then when we've got this unilateral training, this is so awesome for core stability and just helping you even out any muscular imbalances. And again, that helps increase strength. Unilateral training has so many benefits. It's so good. So we got a fun structure today to kind of sneak all that in. Almost there. You get 30 seconds after this. Don't forget about that. And the next exercise is seated, so that's even better. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. All right. So like I mentioned, next exercise, if you got your box, your chair, we're gonna do this seated. We're gonna do a seated calf raise. No box, you got it standing, and you'll see those modifications. Now, with the seated calf raise, I like to keep that weight right here in front, or right behind my knees, so I can really isolate those calf muscles. Going in 3, it's gonna be both legs, and here we go. Lift, squeeze, hold it at the top, lower. Now this one, I want you to mix the tempo up a little bit because I want you to hold it at the top. Hold that contraction, hold it for 3, 2, 1, then lower it down. So you can count that out on your own there, that 3, 2, 1, lower. You can follow my pace if you'd like as well. I'm gonna be counting the 3, 2, 1 in my head. And don't forget to breathe. Now, if you're doing it standing and you find it's too hard to try to balance while holding your weights, you can always find a wall nearby. Hold on to that wall for a little bit of extra support. But right here, make that mind-muscle connection. Think about the lower part of your leg there, working down. Good, we lift it up, squeeze. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna work just one side. So we can set one dumbbell down. Now if you're doing that standing without the box, that other leg is just going to be there for balance. Focus on one side. And here we go. We lift and lower. Lift it up, hold it, and lower. Good, lift, squeeze. Again, try to count that 3 count out. 3, 2, 1, and then let it come back down, right back up. And down. Woo. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Switching it up, other side. 5 seconds. Lifting here in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift it up, squeeze, tighten it up, and lower. Lift, and lower. Whew. Keeping that upper body just nice and relaxed. Getting ready for that countdown. Let's hold it up. We got 3, 2, 1. Back to both legs for 60 seconds. Grab those weights. And again, we're gonna hold it for that 3 seconds at the top. This is the only one where we're really adjusting that tempo to get that contraction there. And here we go. Lift it up, squeeze it, and lower. Lift it up. And down, good. Relaxing those shoulders. Legs, the upper part of the leg is gonna feel nice and fresh for these last 4 circuits. This is a good one to just add kind of right in the middle. Make sure you're maintaining that heavy weight as we go through. The calves I always feel are sometimes overlooked, so that's why I like to give them some love ever so often. I mean, they work throughout life, so we're working them, but just a little extra attention is always good. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, next one, let's get our space ready, because if you've got your box, we are gonna be doing a Bulgarian split squat. If not, you're gonna be doing a forward stepping lunge, but we're gonna do a goblet squat right into that Bulgarian split squat. So I just wanna have my box back here and ready for that. Now you can do it with or without weights when we get to that, because that is a challenging exercise. But goblet squat first. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. We squat it down and up. So this is the only exercise that's just a little bit different. We've got the squat, and then working unilaterally, we're doing that Bulgarian split squat or that forward stepping lunge if you're not using your box. Already analyzing my situation with Nacho right here. Oh, over halfway. So again, this 10 seconds is gonna move quick. We're gonna get right into that Bulgarian split squat. Take your time though into that to make sure you've got your balance, and then start that lower. We're not gonna get many reps in with that exercise because it is nice and slow, so take your time, work through it, and just make the effort to get the best reps you can. Almost there. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. All right, so one leg up. All right, get that position, and then we lower. Here we go. Drive through the heel. Keep that chest up. Woo. We're gonna switch it over, so we'll move quick again. Last 3, 2, 1. Right over to the other side. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that chest up. Right back into goblet squat after this. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Goblet squat. 10 seconds out. All right, rest it out. Shoulders rolled down and back. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Down and squeeze. Now with the goblet squat, make sure those arms are tucked in. We don't want the arms out wide. Tuck them in and down. Think about pressing that floor away. When you do that, you can really feel those muscles working to bring you back up to that starting position. Over halfway. No leg muscle, no lower body muscle has been left untouched with this one today. Almost there. 30 seconds to rest after this. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. No box for this round. So we can just kind of get the box a little bit out of the way. We'll use it for circuit 6. But for now, we have got sumo Romanian deadlift. So you can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna use 2 just for ease into our kickstand Romanian deadlifts after this. So sumo, legs out, toes out. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Keep that weight very close to your center of gravity, so don't take it away from your body, just dropping it straight down, back flat, and squeeze. Over halfway. So up next, we're gonna go into a kickstand Romanian deadlift on the right, then on the left, then back to this sumo RDL. Almost there. Three, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna use one dumbbell. You can use one dumbbell for this. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Kickstand. So that back leg is just there for a little bit of balance. Whew. As you lower down, feel that stretch. From there, squeeze, tighten that tighten that glute up. Last one, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. So taking it down, shoulders rolled down and back. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Make sure that weight's staying in the heel on this working leg. This back leg, again, is a kickstand. It doesn't get much weight, just there to support you a little bit. So you can, wow, that was a lot of cans, can continue to lift heavy. Whew. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Back to that sumo RDL now. Grab that second weight if you're using that. Legs out. Shoulders rolled down and back. Last 60 seconds for this. Here we go. Whew. Don't forget to breathe. Halfway. Drive those hips back to make sure your back is staying flat. We're almost there. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. 30 seconds. We have got a sumo deadlift into step ups. Now, if you don't have your box, you are going to do a glute kickback. So you'll be down on the ground, but again, you'll see that modification. So get yourself ready for that. I'm going to bring my box back here to make sure I'm not going out of the frame. All right, and grabbing the weight for that sumo deadlift, starting at the bottom, legs out, toes out, going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Press that floor away. Back stays flat. Drop the bum down, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, and then power through. Over halfway. So getting ready for those step ups next. You can do it with or without weights, or that glute kickback on the ground without your box. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Step up is gonna be on the same side. So if you step up with the right, lead with that foot until we switch sides. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Step ups, get the heart rate up, but keep that weight in the heel as you press up. We're just gonna switch sides next. This is 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, we switch it over. Ooh. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Step it up, and then right back down. Make sure you're getting that full range of motion, get that full stand, and then come back down. We're gonna go back to the sumo deadlift next to finish out in 3, 2, and 1. Sumo deadlift. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice job. I know this is getting tough. You have 1 circuit after this, and it is a body weight circuit. That means no weights needed. It'll be 3 minutes left to work. And right here, right now, you are over halfway. Keep it strong, keep that form, back flat, core engaged. Push that floor away. Oh. Shout it out if you need to. Things are shaking. It is getting tough. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells out of the way. Bringing it to the mat. Oh yeah, bonus, this is body weight and we're seated. We're gonna do up and overs. We're gonna work both legs and then we're gonna work one side only. Perfect time to pet your pup. If they've been waiting so patiently for you, well, he's a very good boy. All right, so the up and over, keep your chest up, keep good posture. Hands just gonna be right behind your back to give you a little support. And we go, here we go, up. That other leg comes up. I want you to think about making a nice big arch here with your legs. Keep your feet flexed, keep your legs straight. And keep the top of your head pointing up towards the ceiling. So don't look down, keep it up. This one really is gonna work the quadriceps here, the top of your leg, as if you couldn't feel it already working that. This one doesn't take long and you're like, yep, I see what we're doing here. Oh, almost there. Couple more reps, then we're gonna switch it up, just working one side for 30 seconds. This is 3, 2, and 1. So from here, working one side only. Going in 3, 2, and 1. So take it up and over. Up. Oh. Keeping that good posture. Think about belly button towards spine. Top of your head straight up towards the ceiling. You have 2 sets remaining, just by the way. You are so close now. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, other side. Last unilateral set, going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, up and over. Whew. Breathing here. Halfway. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Last 60 seconds of work. Both legs now up and over. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Make sure those legs are not just skimming the ground. Really focus here. Up and over. Up. Hi, high five, we almost made it. Dogs keep everything so interesting. Don't you? Yes, you do. Over halfway, you got it. And have I got a challenge for you after this one? I'm gonna tell you in about 10 seconds. But let's keep this strong, really get those up and overs. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my word, this deserves a huge celebration. You did it. I am so proud of you. That was a leg day. We're gonna be thinking about this tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Do not forget, refuel your body with the nutrition it needs, hydrate yourself. And that challenge I got for you, thighs finisher. That thighs finisher will be the absolute perfect pair with this 30-minute workout. So check out that finisher. I will see you over there. Oh, thighs, here we come. I love you. Thanks for being here.